From the top. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome everybody to Conversations. I'm your host, Al Mecca. You got my brother, Monty Pender. You got Mr. Tolson here, representing Omega Sci-Fi. You know what I'm saying? They holding it down. Get your little... Control yourself. Control yourself. Yeah, I had to throw that in real quick. I can't let that slide. How you gentlemen doing today?
Doing all right. Good. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm loving this weather. It's been cooled off a little bit.
No doubt.
It's definitely... All right, we're gonna jump right into this. HBCU Classic, Canton, Ohio. How are you guys involved in this? Like, what's your role in this thing?
My part, I've kind of wear many hats, and let me first send a shout out to Adrian Allison, who has welcomed us with open arms and is hearing from various community leaders and members. That being the Greek community and also the city community, and he has reached out, and the whole community has partnered in some kind of way. So on the Greek side, myself, Kim Davenport, and Kristen Hannon had approached the hall and said, "Hey, the Divine Nine would like to have a part in what's going on and have a hands-on part." And Adrian said, "What would you like to do?" And he let us run with it. So there are portions that are involved there. There are portions where there's social, there's community work. So that's how I got involved.
Okay.
And of course, I'm going to bring the strongest group of men I know along, which is my frat. And reached out to my chapter. Brother Pender has been, for one leg, has been the yeoman leader on that. And so I'm sure you'll have other questions that will get us there.
Okay, no doubt, man. And explain the importance of what you're doing and how you expect it to affect the community.
Not to dominate, but the great thing, let's start at the beginning. Shaq Harris, who was one of the first black quarterbacks in the NFL, and Doug Williams, who was the first black man to win the Super Bowl, created the Black College Football Hall of Fame. They were looking for a home for it, and Joe Horgan, who was at the hall and has been there for many years and is a historian of pro football, got with them and said, "Hey, HBCUs and the NFL kind of run parallel paths. I think the Pro Football Hall of Fame would be a good home for the Black College Football Hall of Fame." And so that's how that partnership started. So now the Classic is the game that's to kick off and honor them. What I love about it is that it is schools that are predominantly of us, that our kids can see and not think that college is out of their reach. And if you've ever been to an HBCU, you see there's a different flavor there, and that there's a tension. I went to a PWI, and I went to the University of Akron, and got nothing against it, but my wife went to Dillard, and when I go down south, I step on Southern's campus. I'll go to various HBCUs in the area, and you just get a different flavor. You feel at home. You know, you don't feel like a stranger on campus as a black man or a black woman when you're on the campus of an HBCU. So I like the feel of the atmosphere that allows our kids to see people like us that look like them, that go to college and get educated and and get a great education at a historically black college with faculty and staff that understand where they come from and their needs.
Man, yeah, that has to play a huge mental role. Like you said, just being around us. You know what I'm saying? Instead of salt, you got a whole bunch of Lorries. You got flavors.
Yeah, and to add to that, it's taking a look at professional college-bound and black people. You know what I'm saying? That's coming from cities just like Canton, Ohio. You know what I mean? They're able to go, and many of which are getting a scholarship, not only just in athletics, but scholarships that are being offered at some of these HBCUs, or actually all these HBCUs, and just learning, a lot more about them. When we were younger, we heard about them, but we didn't see them, and we didn't see, we're close to it. It's nothing, as Larry said, the PWIs. There's nothing wrong with the MAC schools. There's nothing wrong with the Ohio State and the other institutions, but it's good to see someone that looks like us. We didn't have those recruiters coming to our schools when we were younger. We didn't have or see or hear the bands.
Right.
Right.
That's a major attraction. We were not even able to understand that, you can go here on a football scholarship. Was that even an option other than going to Ohio State or Cincinnati or wherever the case may be? And like I said, nothing wrong with those schools, but it's good to say, hey, I can go someplace where people look like me and get educated and come out and be productive. So, it's good that this is now taking the center or the platform that is being seen worldwide.
Yeah, I thought it was like borderline crazy when I heard that they were moving up to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. They brought it out of Atlanta. I was like, that's huge to pull the Black College Football Hall of Fame out of Atlanta, the Black Mecca, to bring it to Canton. I was like, something serious is going to be going on around here.
Correct. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's each one of you? What's your thoughts on what Deion Sanders is doing right now and his involvement in the HBCU?
My personal opinion, Deion has brought a lot of attention and is doing a lot of good things for those schools. For instance, single athlete, a football player out of an HBCU that gets invited to the combine. Well, how are we going to fix that? We'll create our own combine. You can't say the athletes aren't at that school. So what we're going to do, we're going to create our own combine, which they've done. Deion he points out the inequities, and in order to fix an inequity, you got to recognize it. And so I admire Deion for what he's doing. He brings attention to it. You might not like how he does it, but the only way it's going to get fixed is if somebody notices, and you may act like you can't see it, but when he puts it in your face, it's there.
Yeah, I like the fact that he brings the celebrity part of it, but not only that, he knows what he's doing when he knows who he is, and he knows that all cameras and everything. I mean, they switched up the schedule so they can be seen playing football on ESPN primetime. You know what I'm saying? So that in itself is something where you never saw that before. And basically just taking a look and seeing exactly how he's able to use his celebrity platform to help not only that institution, but other HBCUs that are, now I guess you could say they're hot commodities right now.
Right.
We're seeing that many corporations now want to get involved, become a sponsor. But Deion is a big piece in that, and I'm glad that he is utilizing it to help, not only just with his institution, but basically for these young kids, for these athletes. But he also preaches the importance of education.
That's what's up. Let me shout out Pimpin' Ken. He just hopped in real quick. Join. Just shout out Pimpin' Ken, my man. All right.
Real
Pimpin'
pimping.
Ken.
Real pimping Ken, not just pimping Ken.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come down to Canton.
I thought it was huge, man. Because like you said, he's giving it attention. Then what? You had Eddie George kind of follow up. You know, he's doing his thing with the kids down there, and I think it's just a matter of time.
Absolutely.
I think it's just a matter of time.
Well, in case you didn't know, Southern University is playing LSU this year. So you know, that's big. You know, they're in the same city and they've never played each other. They're playing this year.
Ooh, I hope they're ready.
That would be nice.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
Right. At least they get that opportunity, and that's where this all starts.
Right.
Yeah. Take advantage of that opportunity, lick your wounds, and then, you know, you just got to start prepping yourself for that level.
Exactly.
And then really understand what it's really like. All right, now let's bring it back home. Let everybody know, like what's the HBCU Classic weekend gonna be like around here? Like, what do you guys have going on?
You're gonna have your arts. You're gonna have your social. You're gonna have your parties. You're gonna have your community work. You're gonna have, and that's all before the game. Then you're gonna have the game, which is gonna be like your family reunion, your class reunion, your party, your competition, all in one arena. So the week starting out Thursday, and I'm sorry I don't have everything, but Thursday we're starting by reading the playbook. So we're going to read to some kids at various schools in Akron and Canton. The Divine Nine and some community people. They're going to read to young children and give them a special surprise. Then there's another social action event. I think there's an art event. Do you remember where the art event is? That's going to feature Black artists.
I think that's at the DoubleTree.
I think, okay, it's at the DoubleTree. That's on Thursday evening as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be nice for people to get out there and support those vendors and what's going on there. Then on Friday, also Thursday at the Hall of Fame, there's going to be a college fair. They're expecting 1,300 students, I believe over 100 colleges, of which 40 are HBCUs that are going to be there to expose kids and to what they have to offer as far as universities. So that'll be a good thing. I think Friday was just announced. Stephen A. Smith is shooting his show live from Canton, Ohio. He's coming. Yeah, he's coming. He's a grad of Winston. He's an alum of Winston-Salem State, and he's coming to represent his school and be here. The bands are going to accompany him. I think the gates open for that at 8:30 on Friday. Friday also features Jason Taylor, who's a University of Akron grad and Hall of Famer. He's going to have a spoken word event. He's got a program that he runs here, and that's free. I'm pretty sure that's free to the public. That will be at the hall, where there'll be some kids that are in his workshop, or people, I won't say kids, that will be doing poetry. You can come out and take part in that. It's going to be a step show at Umstead Hall on Friday, 6 o'clock. Some organizations are going to be there. I know Omega Psi Phi is going to be there. That's probably all you really need to know. And then there's the red carpet affair that's on the grounds of the Hall of Fame. That's a ticketed event but there's going to be some bourbon tasting there, wine, food, dancing. There's who's opening up for them?
I think it's Rob Johnson.
Rob Johnson. Rob Johnson is going to start it out, and DJ Easy Money is going to close the show. And then so that's just Thursday and Friday. Saturday starts with the Habitat for Humanity event. So the Divine Nine and other community people are going to go to Habitat for Humanity and put together some sheds for new homeowners. So that there's some things that community service events. Then there's the Fun Fest that's going to be happening downtown. So there'll be vendors, there'll be food, there'll be fun at Centennial Plaza. Stuff will be going on all day there. That evening will conclude with Fred Hammond is going to do a free gospel concert downtown. So you can buy a lawn chair for $20, or you can bring your own and just sit down there and enjoy him. And then after that, at 9 p.m. on Saturday night at the Cultural Center, that's where Monty takes over. Monty put together the event of the weekend, the D9 White Party. Tell them about it, Monty.
I'm trying to tell you, now this is the highlight. I'm glad you saved the best for last, because this is the highlight. This is going to be the headliner of the whole weekend. All right? This is your Roosevelt, Skateaway, Golden Lodge, Civic Center, DJ Cochise from back in the day, all rolled up into one, and then coming out and to celebrate. So what we're going to have Hub's Groove kicking it off, all right, with various artists. We got the baddest DJ internationally known, Low Key, DJ Low Key, setting the 1 and 2s, okay? So this brother, let me tell you something. He's traveled all over the place. It wouldn't surprise me if he's in the backyard right now and Beyonce is whispering in his ear right now. He's well known, okay? He's going to set the tone for us all night. We got a cigar lounge, the patio, outside, all right? You go out there, you can talk to your girl, you can talk to your dude, get that number, come back in and do your 1 and 2. So it's going to be like an indoor-outdoor atmosphere.
Ooh.
There will be food and a cash bar. All right. Now the VIP, that's going to be pimped out. This is where you're going to have your bourbon tasting. You're going to have a different upscale type hors d'oeuvre level type foods. You got another bar that's going to be in there. And we have just signed Mike Austin. Okay. And I've heard that Lisa Hightower will be around in the city for those that are local around here. So you may catch her at some of these places and what have you. So this is going to be, we also have one vendor that's going to be there. But I'm going to tell you what, this is not just a party. This is an experience. All right. We got many touches. So you're not just coming there sitting down. I'll guarantee you that. You are going to leave there sore, because we're going to have a good time. We are just here just to enjoy, okay? So that's going to be the whole highlight of the whole weekend. I guarantee you, you won't be mad. I guarantee you that. You can only be happy in your all white. So bring your gaiters, your white long johns. I don't care what you have. Just come on in and have a good time. We're just going to celebrate and just have a good time. That's what it's all about. So the official all white affair.
Yeah, go to officialallwhiteaffair.com. But let's not forget Sunday. So after you've done all you're going to do Saturday night, Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, you can go ask for forgiveness at the service that's going to be at Centennial Plaza that morning. The Cecile Ponder interfaith service that is going to be downtown. That's going to be lit. The choir from Central State, the Grammy-nominated choir from Central State, is going to perform. There'll be, and I'm told the service is going to go from 9 to 10. They ain't going to keep you all day. but it's something to see. You'll get your praise and worship on. It was great last year. I'm sure it'll be great this year. The planning's been going well. And then after that, you can head over to the grounds of the Hall of Fame. There's a business event going on there. It's either $10 or free to the public, but it's a networking event. You want to go there. There'll be a tailgate party on the grounds, and you stay there. The bands, I think, are coming through, and you can then go into the stadium and enjoy a great football game and atmosphere. So the weekend is going to be lit. So you don't want to miss anything.
Man, that just sounds just, don't be ready. Don't take a nap on Tuesday. Now, how would you compare it to Hall of Fame weekend? Or is that the goal, to try to get that same energy, vibe, and money circulating same way it does for Hall of Fame weekend?
Absolutely. But you got to crawl before you can walk. And if you look at the early pictures, this is just the third year, the third year of the Black College Classic. I think, now I don't work at the hall, but I think the long range plans are to make it another Pro Football Hall of Fame weekend, except it'll be Black College Football Hall of Fame weekend, and doing the parades and everything all over again. What is great about it is that some of us have always felt left out of Pro Football Hall of Fame. And they're working on that side of it as well. But this is something right now more immediate that we can touch and attainable. And many of these people are going to be in the community. Who's going to be at our white party will be the president of Winston-Salem State University. At least that's what I've been told. And the athletic director is going to be there as well, and some of the coaches. So even if you're there, you'll have an opportunity to probably mix and mingle with some of these people. Last year, a couple of the Hall of Famers fell through. The Black College Football Hall of Famers fell through, or family members, and some celebrities came through. And so we fully expect that again this year. And while we're not advertising that, we're expecting it and hoping so, and the door is open to them. So it's more, it's not as hands off as the Pro Football Hall of Fame has been, but like I said, they're trying to, they realize we're a community, so they're not trying to create a black thing and a white thing. It just happens to be that HBCUs are for this, but we're trying to involve the white community in this as well.
Right.
It's just some people don't understand the history of HBCUs, and they think it's college just for black people, and it's not. It just happened that they started because, for your little education reason, it started because we weren't allowed to go to their universities, and it just stayed. So it is both events are community events. This one, it just happens to be we can touch it a little more.
All right, let me ask you this. I'm a small business in Stark County. How can small businesses get involved with this event?
At this late date and time,
or say maybe not for the one that's coming up, but moving forward.
The hall is working with anybody. You give them a call. They've had a couple events where they just invited black business to attend, and there's been other things where there's been some. I'll tell you who you can start with. Leonard Stevens.
Yep.
Start with Leonard Stevens. He will get you where you need to be at the Stark Minority Business Association. Start with him. Yep. He's gotten a lot of people where they need to be.
Okay, so all you small businesses out there, get ready for next year.
Yeah.
Now. You know what I'm saying? That way you can find out what's going on.
Absolutely.
Have your representation at the right spots. Get your promo game together. The whole nine. I dig that. Yeah. It sounds like it's a real family type affair. We kind of getting back to the old Canton, how it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly. It has that build up and that feel already of us being able. It's almost like it's our time to shine, and it feels good because now, the whole conversation. There's nothing going on around here. There's nothing happening. Well, now there is, and it's something to kind of build up and get excited to. And back to that point with the Hall of Fame and that feeling, I can easily see this getting started, like the Hall of Fame does early with different classic events leading up to the weekend. So, but yeah, this is a family feel. It's like a reunion feel. You have quite a few alumni from. So, for example, Central State, which is not that far from here, you have a lot of alumni who live here, and quite a few alumni. They use this for like a reunion. So you have that atmosphere, but you also have that party atmosphere and just celebrating, and also educating at the same time. Right. So it's a fun weekend to just, observe the HBCUs that are throughout this whole country.
Yeah, and I think it definitely helps out, establishing our culture, especially nowadays when we really got to see positive things from our people. You know what I'm saying? Positive business people, positive minded business people, and then I'm sure like a lot of these young kids, just get them interested in schools and, flash sorority, the whole thing, and at least stir their brain up a little bit.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that white party. I ordered my shoes already.
You gonna wear a hat, bro?
Your face
We're famous for your hats, man. What's up? You gonna wear a hat? What's up?
Yeah, I got some Wallies I ordered, some Wallabies. You'll see them.
Okay.
They fresh.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
So, any closing words? Anything you want to let the people know before we get up out of here?
Like I said, take part in something. This is a weekend that, all my life I've grown up in Canton, and here there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. This next weekend, there's going to be a lot to do. Take part in something. There's some free things. There's some paid things. But support the game. Without the game, there's nothing to bring all this together. The game is the glue that brings all these events together. So I just like to say thanks to Adrian Allison, thanks to the Pro Football Hall of Fame and the Black College Football Hall of Fame, and say to everyone that's watching, partake in something and come to the game.
Yeah, I agree. I think the fact that, we need to support as many events as possible, and as well as for having this opportunity for the kids to be involved as well, to come out and learn and educate. But yeah, support is the big word. We want change. We ask for change, and change is happening, but we need to support it. And, now that we are having different platforms, and I like to thank you, Al Mecca, for using this platform to get the word out, to help spread this, because this is the only way that we're able to get to the word out to support, to everybody to come down and, hey, yeah, we're on the map too, and we're doing something that's worthwhile that I think people will enjoy. So please come out and support.
Yeah, thanks to brothers like you that got their pulse on the community and looking to uplift the community. So a good job to you too, bro.
Man, just working, trying to have a good time. So, man, I feel like an honorary Q when I be at your party. Y'all have the best time. I swear, every time y'all have an event, it's just like the best, most grown up time to have.
We strive for that. We work hard, but we play hard too.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
All right, man. I want to thank you, gentlemen, so much for your time, and I will definitely see y'all. We're going to get it in, eat good, drink good, smoke good, the whole nine. And thank you for blessing me. Appreciate you guys.
So we thank you.
You.
Thank
We
you
thank
for
you.
everything.
Road to you.
There it is, my brothers. Have a good one.
You too. Thanks.
All right. You too.